A man tormented by nightmares comes to Doctor Strange to seek aid. Doctor Strange promises to help. He travels in spirit form to his old master who lives in a remote mountain temple in Asia. The master tells Strange to depend on his magic amulet if danger threatens. Back in his mortal form, Strange visits the man he has promised to help. When the man falls asleep, Doctor Strange enters his dream in spiritual form. Inside the dream, Strange is met by a figure bound in chains who presents himself as the symbol of the evil that the tormented man has done and tells Strange that if he does not believe then he should ask Mr. Krang. Then another form appears, Nightmare, Strange's ancient foe. Meanwhile, the dreaming man awakens and realizes the dreams are caused by all the men he has ruined. Fearing that Doctor Strange might expose him, he grabs a gun to shoot Strange, who was kept from reuniting with his mortal form by Nightmare. Strange mentally calls upon his master, who remotely activates Strange's amulet and causes it to place a hypnotic spell on the man. Doctor Strange slips out of the dream dimension and grabs the gun before removing the hypnotic spell. The man agrees to confess to his crimes and Strange tells him that that is the only way he will ever sleep again. Mordo visits the Ancient One's home in astral form and compels the servant to put a drug in his food. Baron Mordo attempts to wring mystic secrets from him by threatening to let the poison kill him gradually. When Doctor Strange tries to contact the Ancient One and fails, he realizes something is wrong and visits in astral form. Strange and Mordo do battle. In desperation, Strange uses his amulet to transfer energy from himself to the Ancient One, thus weakening himself. He bluffs Mordo by telling him that he can keep Mordo's astral self from reuniting with his physical body. Mordo flees to his body and loses control over the servant. Strange follows and tells Mordo that his plot has failed. Mordo calls on Doctor Strange to ask for help, disguised as Strange's old friend Sir Clive Bentley. Strange travels to Bentley's castle in England. Inside the castle, Strange is trapped by the paralyzing vapors of Mordo's magical candles. The Ancient One contacts Doctor Strange, but Strange wishes to overcome Mordo alone. He issues a mental command to a nearby girl to come to the castle and extinguish the candles. The girl is actually Victoria Bentley, daughter of Lord Bentley, who has been dead for 10 years. Mordo returns, attacking Strange with his mental powers and orders Strange to kill Victoria, who possesses a latent mystical talent. Just then Strange arrives in his mortal form. It was only his projected image that had been in the castle until then. Strange and Mordo do battle in a mystical dimension until Mordo gives up and disappears. Dr. Stephen Strange is a famous surgeon who works only for money, not caring for his patients nor interested in medical research. An auto accident damages the nerves in his hands severely and he can never perform an operation again. The proud Strange refuses to work for others and ends up on the street. He learns about the healing powers of the Ancient One and travels to his sanctuary in India. The Ancient One refuses to heal Strange because of his selfish motives, but sudden snow forces Strange to remain in the sanctuary until the snow thaws. Here he witnesses the Ancient One's pupil, Baron Mordo, launch magical attacks upon his master. Mordo casts a spell upon Strange to stop him from warning the Ancient One of the attack's origins. Strange, therefore, resolves to learn the secrets of black magics to defeat Mordo himself. The Ancient One accepts Strange as his disciple and dispels Mordo's spell, which he had known about all along. In the dream dimension, Nightmare has prepared a potion that will bring humans into his dimension and trap them while they sleep. Doctor Strange is contacted by the police to solve a case where people cannot be awakened after falling asleep. Doctor Strange discovers that the sleeping people are under a spell. Using a chant found in the Book of Vishanti, Doctor Strange is able to enter the dream dimension. Inside, Doctor Strange evades the first traps of Nightmare and frees the imprisoned men, but is then himself trapped. Using his amulet, Strange defeats Nightmare's minion, the Spiny Beast, and escapes to the mortal world.